So I had the opportunity to attend the Revive Europe conference in Krakow, Poland this year. And coming into the event, I was really excited. It was going to be students and young adults and their leaders from all across Europe coming together and talk about how we can prepare the way for movements of the Lord on our campuses and in our communities. When I got there, I was supposed to be serving on the prayer team. I was absolutely stoked to be doing that. But the first day of the conference, I lost my voice. And it became very clear that serving on the prayer team was going to be nearly impossible, of being able to pray for people as they come up to me during large group service. But I'm like, I'm going to try. I'm going to stick it out. So I went to bed that first night. I woke up the next morning. I was extremely sick, to the point of, okay, it's not just my voice, I need to totally check out from the conference, and ended up finding a hotel nearby. And I was so frustrated. I was so alone. I remember just crying out to the Lord and being like, God, you brought me all this way. I'm in Krakow. This is a place where I don't know hardly anyone. I don't speak a lick of Polish. This is hard. Not to mention, I wanted to come here and serve. I thought I was going to be praying for people, and I thought I was going to be able to be an encouragement. And I thought this was going to be a setting where I could kind of get my cup filled back up and be able to network with other ministry professionals across Europe. And now I'm alone in my hotel room, and I'm missing the conference and all these things. So I was just definitely crying out to the Lord, being like, what is going on? I don't understand why you brought me here. But as time went through and days passed, I was recovering at the hotel room. It was such a gift to have that rest, and even other people on the prayer team reaching out to me and encouraging me of Josie, you're right where the Lord wants you to be, and right now your role is to rest. But then by the last night of the conference, I had kind of regained enough strength that I was able to attend our closing session, which felt like such a win because I had been so sick. I was just so excited to attend even part of the conference. And so we had this big worship session. It was on New Year's Eve, so we were able to bring in the New Year's together with worship music and a powerful gospel message. It was absolutely wonderful. And at the end of the event, I had enough voice at this point after being on vocal rest for 3 days, that I could pray for people and kind of rejoin the prayer team as I had originally anticipated. I still didn't have a full voice, but I was like, okay, I think I can at least try. And this woman came up to me and she asked me, she's like, are you one of those praying ladies? I'm like, yes, I would love to pray for you. What's on your heart? And she was just sharing how the message that she heard that night was something that just totally moved her heart, and that she wanted to accept Jesus. And not just that, but she was talking about also how the Lord had brought her to the Revive conference, and how it wasn't her original plan, but because there was severe fog in the area, the Lord had just orchestrated it perfectly so that she would be in Krakow and she would get invited to the Revive conference by students who were going out into the old city and doing outreach during one of the seminar sessions. And so she was able to be there that last night and hear this thing that the Lord had just perfectly orchestrated to be said in the message. And then somehow, some way, the Lord placed me there with enough voice to be able to then pray for her and celebrate alongside of her as she was, accepting the Lord into her heart, which was such a blessing. And it was super exciting to see the Lord redeeming the situation of, I didn't get what I thought I was going to out of this conference, of being able to pray for people every day and all these things, but then to be able to participate was a huge blessing. And then to have this woman come and ask for prayer, and not just being able to pray for her, but being able to also pray for her salvation with her. This is such an exciting moment. And yeah, God is so good, and what an encouragement it was to be able to experience him in this way.